Welcome back, and we continue this countdown, and we're at Nasrec today, and this is where more than 6,000 people will be milling around here from Friday, tomorrow, Saturday in particular, going forwards until Wednesday. And we've been talking to some analysts, but right now, somebody who's been very, very busy, and not just this week, but for some time, getting this whole project together is the spokesperson for the African National Congress, Zizi Kodwa. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Are you ready?
We've been ready for more than a year now. The preparation did not only start last week. They started about a year and a half ago with technical teams, very hardworking young men and women working behind the scenes you can't see. Unlike Zizi, whom you see on TV, the DSG and the Secretary General. But they are men and women of the ANC who have been working hard to bring us where we are.
Give us a sense of size, the delegates, people that are participating, and also, I guess, the media contingency, because this is generating quite a lot of interest.
I can tell you it is unprecedented, just from a media point of view. We had not less than 4,000 online media applications. And unfortunately, we had to deal with space. We can only accommodate 1,000. There is no foreign correspondent agents you can think of in the world, in the entire world. I mean, there are some that I've heard for the first time. We're here to call to verify if these are true agencies or just bogus. That's why yesterday when we started media accreditation, the queue I've seen out just down the road, not far from here, it's like a social grant pay point. And I think that is an interest, that this is the biggest media show between today and the last day of this conference, that the African National Congress members must appreciate that we cannot afford to mess up with this opportunity to show who we are, to demonstrate to the world that the challenges we face are not insurmountable. We must come out united as the African National Congress, appreciating all the difficulties we face, but we must come out as one African National Congress, united with one voice, that we gather here not for ourselves, for the ANC, because the ANC is not for members of the ANC. We gather here on behalf of the nation and the country.
Why do you think there's so much interest in this particular conference?
Precisely because of the ANC, of what is the ANC. You must remember what the ANC represents to the people of this country. That's why we don't criticize anybody who sits somewhere and criticizes the ANC, because people who criticize the ANC, they do so out of love. People of this country, they know no other organization except the ANC. So when they see something that in their view, on his, on her view, does not go right in the ANC, they've got a right to express, because they're expressing their love to the organization. So what you see in terms of the paranoia you see in the country, everywhere else, people are talking about the ANC. They expect nothing more than less what they know of their own organization. They want a united African National Congress. They want an ANC that speaks in one voice. They wish that whoever wins out of this conference must be the leader that can unite the African National Congress, unite the country, because to them, it's not about who leads the African National Congress, but it's about the ANC itself, that it cannot break. For the past two conferences of the ANC have not been able to unite the African National Congress. They brought their own challenges, and they wish this conference cannot bring us another break, cannot bring us another disunity in the organization, but it must cement the efforts that are already underway to unite the African National Congress.
As the media, we'll be doing our best to keep people up to date, but the ANC has a website. What can they find there in terms of guidance of what's going on?
The media, what dominates in the media headlines is about what is called presidential hopefuls, now candidates. We know who's standing, who has made it, and so on. For us, this conference is not about that. It is about, among others, it's taking place at a time when the economy is not doing well. So we cannot talk about job creation in the economy is not growing. We are facing with high numbers and percentages of unemployment among youth. So from a point of view of content, this must inspire and restore confidence. It must come up with a strategy to ignite economic growth. It must come with a story of economic growth. It must make sure that it is not only does it inspire young people who are unemployed, but it must come up with strategies to absorb people, young people, into the economy that is not growing, and see what sectors of the economy that we can make sure that at least we grow above a percentage. At the moment, we have had to revise from 1.9 to 0.7. It's unheard of. That other economies in the world are going up, and we are continuing to struggle. But I think it's something that we must do to build domestic confidence and foreign domestic confidence. So we think that as we do so as the ANC, we must make sure that in our website, I think it's a festival of ideas, you'll get update, not in terms of the day, but on a daily basis, live streams of the events. If you go to our website, you'll be like you are watching this conference live.
All right. right, Zizi, I'm sure we're going to talk to you quite a lot over the next few days.
I'll be with you every day, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Fantastic. All right, so that's Zizi Kodwa, the spokesperson for the ANC. They're ready, and we'll keep you up to date with developments as they happen. But as he was saying, this is going to be a huge event. Back to you, Leanne.
Peter.